cut out the jibber jabber. Don't be babbling like a fool. Say what you got to say. That's all. Then shut your dang pie hole.
Oh, they shut the dang pie hole on me. I am disgusted and sick and tired of YouTube taking a video, pulling the sound off, and going, they're doing it to us, folks. We're in a war, SHTF. Now, are bombs and rockets flying? Well, not the kind that we're used to thinking of with respect to a war, but it is on. It is incredibly on right now. I get messages daily about, why did you ban me? Why did you silence me? Why did you do this? Why? I'm not doing any of these things. It's YouTube. It's social media. Now, why did I choose the title, Obama the Warrior? Because Obama, folks, is nothing but lips and hot air. And that is the war they've chosen. They can't win the bullets and the bombs. I mean, you can cause a lot of death and destruction. It would take a long time, but they're trying to win the other war, right? The same way they've been fighting wars since Vietnam, for the hearts and minds of people, right? Now, folks, they've modified that. They've given up on winning people's hearts, right? Which, when you combine that notion, the war of hearts and minds, it's rather ridiculous. You're going to make people love your bullets and love your bombs, and you're going to be won over to no. So all they want is a strict, obscene mind control. And Obama, he was good at that, wasn't he? He could convince you to give up your rights. Oh, yeah. Hope and change, right? He was good at that. Well, Joe Biden isn't. The Democrats aren't. But guess what, folks? I think the world got over their love affair with themselves, thinking they solved all of our problems by switching to Obama. Right now with extra caffeine. Obama, vitamin fortified. Obama makes me feel good about myself because, I'm a racist loser and I have to elect Obama to feel good about me and my party and everything else. The Democrat Party, party of the Ku Klux Klan. The Democrat Party, party of racism. All right, let's get off of that. Let's talk about what the hell's happening. I really hope you have food, water, shelter, clothing, medicine, means of self-defense. Because they're going to get nasty with us. Oh, it's going to get cold this winter. People are going to get hungry in the next couple of years. We've got some problems coming. But we're not done. We're not there yet. Right now we're engaged in, this war. And a big battle was just fought and won. Yeah, they're censoring me. Yeah, they're silencing you. PayPal has decided to jump in this war with a nuclear strike. We're going to steal your money if you say something we don't like. It's not about hearts and minds, folks. It's about controlling your mouth. Control your mouth, they control your mind, because you're not allowed to say what you want. Well, Musk finally finished Twitter. It's done. For all the doubters out there, we were wrong if we doubted that it wouldn't happen, that it was a publicity stunt, that nothing real would come of it, that everything would stay the same. If we thought that, we were wrong, because I had those thoughts. And if we thought, wouldn't it be great if? Well, are we right? Well, at the moment in the battle, it's good. Because, Jack Dorsey retired, right? The founder or whatever, owner, the starter of Twitter. Well, their CEO, their CFO, their lead warrior, right? The one up front who is their lead censor, their lead punisher, fired. Minute one, right out the gate. Oh, you can't do that. Well, Joe Biden shut down billions of dollars, shut down our energy supply day one. and then wants to say, well, if no one supplies us with the oil we demand, and that's a strategic, violent act against the United States. Yeah, well, what about what he has done? Oh, let's not question that. Let's not question what these people at Twitter are doing. They think they're saving the world, folks. Well, in war, every side in the war thinks that they're the good guys. We got to remember that. These idiots in the trenches at Twitter think they're the good guys. Well, they just took a major blow. The tears are flowing. The teddy bears are being crushed in these soft, delicate hands of these leftist lunatics because they can't handle it. They cannot handle what is going on, folks. They're crushing teddy bears. They're squeezing, right? They're cuddly, soft space, safe space blankets. They're calling mommy for more cookies. They're running home to their basement abodes. But it is just one battle. A battle is not a war, folks. We've got a long way to go on this. They're not going to give up. Right? PayPal said, we're going to fine you $2,500 if you violate our terms of service. Interesting, no? Imagine that, folks. They're going to find your money, take your money. Well, the reaction from the first time they tried that shit was people dumped their accounts. Well, they took it back real fast. No, don't go away. Please come back. We're sorry. Well, now they've decided they're going to do it for real. They lost Twitter, so now they're taking their PayPal army, and they're coming for you. The lawsuits will rage. I don't think most people, and even here in the patriot community, I think they take the First Amendment for granted. They take the value of the First Amendment for granted. I think we all did or have until you really examine what's being done. Right? If I, as a private citizen, decide I'm going to pass a rule, right? I write on a slip of paper and I go up to a bank and I hand it to the bank, and the slip of paper says, give me your money. I'm poor, I need it. And I take their money. That's a crime. Well, I put it on a piece of paper. I could call it terms of service. I could call it community guidelines. But what part of that piece of paper, makes me superior, and now I get to steal their money? Right? How about this? I hand a piece of paper to a person on the street. It says, I don't like the way you're dressed, and I punch them. That's assault. Right? An act between people, right? We're governed by law. We're governed by law. So it's a violation of law for one person to assault another. It's against the law for one person or a group of people to violate the human rights, the constitutional rights, the legal rights of another, regardless of whether they took a vote or they had a slip of paper, whether it seemed right at the time. So why is it okay for a company, a private company, to steal your money, to silence you, to use a threat, right? Threatening someone with violence. Folks, theft is an act of violence against another person's property. Right? Sometimes it requires breaking and entering. Other times, it just requires quietly lifting and taking something. It's still illegal. Their act of war, folks, is to silence you. It's a violent act. They threaten to take your money. Your money takes you hours, days, weeks, months to earn an extra $2,500 to have it sitting in a frickin' PayPal account, and they think they're just going to steal it, right? They're holding you and your mind hostage. Your mind is held hostage by these people. That's an act of violence, holding someone hostage. Extortion, demanding that someone behave or there will be a violent act, a destruction of your rights. How many people are cowering right now? Well, all of them. Everyone who says, ooh, I better watch what I say then. That's an act, right, of violence being committed against them, forcing them to be, well, weak, submissive. Even I, folks, have decided that with YouTube, I will not violate their terms of service because it would silence me permanently. So instead, I've chosen to fight a different way. I've decided to use code words like cerveza bug. And I use code words like Jim Jones juice or the juice booster. And I refer to the little doctor, Dr. Fauci, I call him what? Dr. Doom. So I use smart weapons in this weapon of war, or war of words, rather. This is where we're at. It is a war. Obama was their lead warrior, Mr. Mouth himself. Right? Never held a job in his life. We don't know if he finished the college he said he went to. No one has any transcripts, no birth certificate, nothing about this guy. Yet he becomes president of the United States because he's clean and articulate. Give me a fucking break. But yeah, he's truly a warrior of words. So this is the Obama war that is being carried out. No longer do we need big, tough, muscular guys in office. But now we have these Obama warriors internationally saying, well, we're going to use nukes. Right? Those are big words. Big words. We're going to use nuclear weapons on people who don't have nukes. We're going to use them anytime we want. We're going to use them as an act of deterrence. I mean, come on. No, folks, it's true. That's where they're at. What are we to do? Well, people, I had a friend just cancel PayPal yesterday, sent me the screenshot of it. They found a way to cancel their fucking account. Close it out, cancel it. Took some work. This person's very, very smart. Others I know said, that's it. I'm done with PayPal. Good. Go woke, go broke, PayPal. Fine. F you. They're going to lose this war, folks, but it's battle after battle after battle. Good on Elon Musk for getting rid of the people at the top of Twitter. Good luck firing the other 75% of them. We've got a huge battle in front of us, folks. You're going to get cold. You're going to be hungry. You're going to be tired. You're going to be sick. You're going to be worried. It's a war. That's what happens in wars. Right? Oh, shit, you may be shot and thrown in a concentration camp, too, because that is happening in Washington, D.C. It's happening around the country where people are being arrested for not believing in the fairy tale gods of Washington, D.C. Are you prepared? I sure hope so. I really do. Chance favors the prepared mind. Is yours.